Okay, guys. Um, good evening. No? Um, we're going to continue the discussion of chapter 2 of Renzel, on which we stop on the measurements in decibels. And tonight we're going to, at this moment, we're going to continue it and discuss more on filters, on resonators, and other related literatures on oscillators. Okay. Or tuners, no? Okay. So before we have the the formula of dB is equal to 10 log of the P out over the P in. So to be able for us to get this either P out or P in dB, so we have to antilog, and that is the antilog is all about. No? So we have the uh, the antilog, no, of dB over 10 will be now equal to, so huh? Saan ang erase? Hindi ko makita erase. Anyway, mawala na yan, siyempre. Mawala na yan. Okay. And then equal to P out over P in. Okay. So that's it. Now, in some higher higher frequency communication like microwave, no, microwave system. Okay. Now, if we have, if you want to, as I told you before, if you want to uh, virtually, if you want to estimate the signal, okay, after, so if we have the power output here, then this is your waveguide, and this is your parabolic antenna. So this is also your parabolic antenna. And this is your waveguide, receiving waveguide, and this is your receiver, and this is your TX, no? So this is your free space, and there is a huge loss within the space, okay? Because that's a passive component. Okay. Now you could estimate the received level signal here at the receiver, the received signal level in terms of since the given is power output, let's say 3 watts, okay, you can have dBW or in dBm. Okay? So may estimate mo yan, no? So kung ito yung dBW mo, 'di ba? Kung 0 yan, okay, 0 dBW. So with using the formula of dBW is equal to, or even dBm, no? Or even you have dBm, doesn't matter, no? You can have 10 log of P out over 1 watt, or you could have 10 log of P out over 1 milliwatt. No? You can use either this or this. Okay. So using this formula, you can solve this. Okay. This no, I mean you can solve the dBW in terms of 3 watts over 1 watt. So we have 3. The log of 3 times 10, and that is your, let's say you have this. And then according to specification, a waveguide will give you a at least, no, so a waveguide for every 100 feet there is around 1.5, let's say 1.5 dB loss. Eh kung ito ay 200 feet, so we have 3 dB, so ima-minus mo yan, kaya babaksak ka rito. Now since antenna o parabolic is a gain, no, So you have this one. So from the output, so you have a value, no, of in dBW. Okay. So now there is a formula for AFSL. No? This will give you a great amount of drop, no, because space is a very passive medium. Okay, and then you will have this negative dBW. Okay, oh, somewhere pala. Ako, dito pala, naduling na ako. Dito pala yan, hindi dito. No? Ito makita yung eraser. Saan ba eraser? Okay. Ito talaga makita yung eraser. Ito ba eraser? Ito yata yung eraser. Hindi. Ito nga. Ito nga eraser. Okay. So, dito pala simula, no? So, there will be a sudden drop of signal here. So, negative ano yan? Negative dBW. Imagine, no? More or less 100 yan. Negative 100 yan. Lalong bababa yan pag may ulan. May snow, may bad weather. And then, we have the antenna, parabolic antenna, tataas yan. Okay, so we have a negative, at least negative pa rin, pero tumaas siya. Then we have a loss. So depende sa depende sa specs ng waveguide. It's either rectangular waveguide or circular. Okay, so ito yung RSL mo. Okay, dito ginagamit yan. BDBM or dBW. Now, in telephony, this is being used, not in telephony. That's why in BSECE there are so many subject subject for communication. We have the Princom, we have the Digicom, we have the wireless com, we have the TE1, we have the TE2, we have the TE3, we have the TE4. So TE1 microwave. Okay. Okay. Then TE2 is GSM, Piatos. TE3 is nav aids, navigational. No, ito yung mga radar. Okay. Yan, ito yung mga radar. Tapos, TE4 is broadcasting. Okay. Okay. All right. Then meron pa yung mga meron pa yung antenna, di ba? Antenna. And ano ba yung isang antenna? Then you have acoustics, no? Yan. Pero in microwave TF4, in any microwave, you can study this. Okay. All right. Now we have these tune circuits. So we define tune circuits is made up of inductor and capacitor. Bakit nawawala, no? Ayan. So we have inductor. So we have inductor. Ayaw. So we have inductor and capacitors. No? Bakit nawawala, no? And that resonate. Pag sinabing resonate, the XC, nawawala talaga, no? The XC is equal to XL. Okay. Bakit siya nawawala? Home. Okay. Okay, anyway. So that is because it consists of inductor and capacitors connected in parallel to be able to make to become a tank circuits, or in TV they call it wave trap. No, in basic we call it tank circuits or oscillator. Now, for every inductive and capacitive, we have this, no? Problema tayo. Okay. Balik tayo dito. Dito nawala eh. Okay. Ano kaya dapat i-close ko dito? Anyway. So, for every capacitor, there is a reactance in ohms. Okay. Ayan, reactance in ohms. Okay. And we call it capacitive, no? In your AC subject, you can discuss that already. And then we can solve for the XC is equal to 1 over 2 pi FC. No? XC is equal to 1 over 2 pi FC. Ayan. Nakabol natin. That's it, no? 1 over 2 pi FC. Okay? So, kung given ay in picofarad times 10 to the negative 12, then you have 2 megahertz, the frequency. Okay? Ito yung frequency. Then you can solve for the reactance. Okay? So, it consists of L and C. Okay? So, okay. So, if you will have this kind of setup, it will produce a high frequency. Okay? Sabi daw nila, if you have this at high frequency, the capacitor will act as a resistor. It will act as a resistor. Kaya minsan yung mga bull rip antenna, may mga coil dyan sa kotse. Okay? Mga bull rip yun. No? Pero ang katumbas noon ay mahabang antena. No? Yun ang purpose kasi minsan itong mga anyway, a wire is considered as antenna with respect to ground. Okay. Now, there's a lot of term for inductor. You can call it coil or choke. Okay? Doesn't matter. Okay? Yan. Pag sinabing choke, ito yung meron kang rod. Okay? Meron kang rod. Tapos yung rod mo ay merong coil. Merong rod sa gitna. Okay? When the current passes through a coil magnetic, no? Kaya nga yung kung meron kang pako, 'di ba? Yung pako lagyan mo ng coil, okay? Pwede maging magnet 'yun. Lalo na yung wire lalagyan mo sa ng battery. So nagma-magnet siya. Okay? Principle of magnetism. Okay, so we call it this okay, if the applied voltage and current are varying, this causes a voltage to self-inductance or self-induce into the coil winding. This process is called inductance. Okay. So circuits also, other tune circuits, we have the reactive component. Okay, so parang yung si kanina, meron siyang XC. Ohms din ang kanyang unit. So yung L, meron din siyang XL induct. Okay? So we all know this. In fact, during your AC subject, you've been discussing this. Now, these are different inductors. So we have a heavy self-supporting wire coil, and then ito yun, and then we have a insulating, insulating. Then we have a ferrite bead inductor. Okay. Itong toroidal inductor. No? Usually yung sa AM kasi ito yun eh. Kaso nga lang square ang pagka-design niya dito. Usually is a rod, is a ferrite rod, no, rod yan. Okay, na merong coil. Merong coil. Okay. And then now according to the theory that the reactive component of inductor is directly proportional. Kaya nga ang formula niya XL is equal to 2 pi FL, no? Ayan. So you have 40 microhenry with 18 megahertz. So we have 4.522 kilo ohms. Okay. Now what is the effect of the resistor? Okay. At low frequency. Okay. So in correlation with inductive, no, at high frequency, if since the inductance is also a resistor in the sense of reactive, okay, at high frequency it will act as an inductance, but at low frequency it will act as a pure resistance. Okay. Okay. Ito yung pinag-aralan nyo, J. 'Di ba? Kasi naglalag o nagli-lead ang X, I would say the current and the voltages in an RLC, no? Theoretically, pinag-aralan niyo 'yan, no? J squared, J cubed, J to the fourth. Because the square root of -1 is imaginary and that is also equivalent to a J. Now, in AC circuits, di ba, J is equal to 90 degrees. Because the current and the voltage are lagging or leading by 90 degrees to one another, depending on if it is an L or a C circuits. Okay? So, film resistor minimize thermal, siyempre. No? Kaya nga ito yung new technology on resistor. Okay, so tiny resistor chips used in surface mount circuits minimize inductance and stray capacitance. And that is electronics. So this is a tune circuit, stray capacitance, no? Pag meron kang RL in series, okay, nagkakaroon siya ng stray capacitance. Especially at high frequency. Okay. Skin effect, no? Pag meron kang wire at ginamit mo sa UHF, no, I think 30 to 300 megahertz is VHF, but UHF is 300 megahertz to 3 giga, no? This is where start of the microwave region at the upper part of the UHF, ultra high frequency. No, kaya nga pagdating dito, pag ang iyong transmitter ay mataas na, hindi ka na gumagamit ng coax. Hindi na tayo gumagamit ng coax, guys. Ang ginagamit na lang natin sa microwave is waveguide dito sa microwave. Okay? Para sa tube, para sa conduit, no? So, rectangular siya, mahaba. Tapos doon papasok yung signal. Magbabounce hanggang makarating sa dulo. Okay. Alright. Ba't na-stop yung aking PowerPoint? Okay. No, okay, we could stop here, no? Then I'll just fix the PowerPoint, no? Medyo naglolo ko. Di ko alam. Di ko alam, guys. So, stop mo natin ang recording. Tuloy natin mamaya in part C. Thank you.